You're probably wondering why this plumbing and heating engineer standing up here speaking to you about customer care. You're thinking, hang on a minute. Plumbers always turn up late, drink all your tea and coffee, don't do much work, and way overcharge. How can a plumber be a good example of customer care? Well, let me tell you, I am the exception. My name is Errol Watson, and I'm from Aberdeen. God, that sounds like I'm going to take me out. As you can probably tell, my background is in plumbing and heating, and I'd run my own plumbing and heating business for the last 8 years, and I was really starting to hate my job. Long hours, long commutes, customers not paying on time, not paying at all. And customers turning up at my door at 9, 10 o'clock at night, expecting me just to drop everything to go and help them. I'm also a professional footballer at a part-time club in the lower Scottish football division leagues. And I've also spent a few years involved with the Aberdeen Football Club, where I took part in many gym sessions with a sports scientist, and I gained a real interest in exercise and nutrition. So in April 2015, I decided I was going to train to become a personal trainer. As this is something I wanted to do for a while. I hated plumbing, and I really felt like there must be more to life than what I'm doing. So I was first introduced, my biggest concern over this though was the pay difference between plumbing and personal training. So then I found Forever and found a way not only to match what I was making, but a way to make a lot more. I was a customer to begin with, and I was first introduced to the products in January 2015, when I started taking the protein shakes to help with the recovery from gym workouts and football training. Then a friend of mine, and my now sponsor, recommended the 9-day cleanse when I said I was looking for something to help give me a kick start and feel generally better. But at first I said no, as I was skeptical. But I took a look into it and found some amazing reviews, so I decided I would give it a go. And as a result of doing the 9-day cleanse and getting amazing results, my friend then introduced me to the business opportunity. But again, I said no, because I didn't think it was for me. I wouldn't be any good at it. I didn't have enough time. I wasn't a salesperson. And he plays for Aberdeen, so everybody knew who he was, so it was easy for him. And just really all the excuses that we probably all hear day in, day out. But I agreed to take a look at the business presentation anyway, and what I saw blew my mind. I knew right away that this was going to make me rich. So in June 2015, I started working Forever, part-time, alongside my plumbing and heating. And I managed to achieve my first promotion after only 2 months to supervisor. And I'm proud to say that I achieved the manager position after only 5 months, meaning I was able to cut... Thanks. Meaning I was able to cut back on my plumbing and heating and concentrate on Forever and personal training. And I managed to achieve all this when I was working my full-time business, training to be a personal trainer. I was going to the gym 4 days a week. I had football training 2 nights a week, and I was traveling all over Scotland on a Saturday for my games. So when people give me the excuse that they don't have time, it doesn't wash with me. Because if I can do it with all that going on, anyone can. I've had some amazing experiences in my Forever journey so far. I was lucky enough to be asked to speak at Natalie Healy's Power Team Day in September to over 1,000 people, an unreal experience, which has given me a real thirst to do more. But if you'd asked me when I first joined if I would do that, I would have told you to do one. Obviously, I was up here not long ago for the sponsoring incentive, so I was delighted to be able to achieve level 3 by sponsoring over 12 people and helping them achieve over 36 case credits of new business in that period between September and December last year, which meant I won a holiday to New York, or £1,500 travel vouchers. So I've decided I'm taking the travel vouchers because I'm involved in a great team in Forever, and they're all going to Dubai, and I'm not missing out, so I'm going to Global Rally in April. This will also help me experience the buzz and the feeling for when I qualify for next year. So there's no better way to really celebrate this achievement than a cheeky trip to Vegas for GoPro in December. It was an unreal experience and some of the best training I've ever received. Hearing from Eric Worre, Sir Richard Branson, a very own Jane Leach, and my favourite, a whole night with Tony Robbins, and plus there was many more top earners in our industry. I was really lucky that my mum, who is in the business as well, and she's in the audience today, she came out to Vegas with me, and we also met some other amazing people that are also in the room today, Charlene and Lindsay. Anyway, enough about me. Just going to go back over here because I've got a script and my memory is like a fish. Okay, so the majority of my first sales come from C9 sales. From my personal results and how I look after and support my customers, taking them from C9 customers to regular customers, increasing their spend with me every month using the simple customer life cycle and turning them into team members down the line. So what do I do to give great customer service? It all starts with an initial interest. I get a WhatsApp or a Facebook message asking me about the C9, usually from the process I'm about to take you through. I then arrange a phone call or a one-to-one for a consultation. I find out their why. I want to know their why. I want to know why they want to do the C9, what their goals are, and I will explain it's not a quick fix and it's not a weight loss, and how they can expect to feel during and after they've finished. I feel this just helps to control their expectations during the process, and it saves any disappointments. I will also go through every product that's in the pack and explain exactly why you're taking them during the process. I begin to plant a few seeds early by telling them I take the protein shakes twice a day, once as a healthy snack and once at night to help with recovery from gym workouts and football training. I also drop a seed by saying I take a drinking gel every day and how great I feel because of it, and I couldn't imagine not taking it every day. Planting this seed early gets them thinking about it, and it saves me sounding like I'm pushy by bringing it up during their process, and it really does help with follow-on sales. So 9 times out of 10, I will get the sale. I always hand-deliver the product when it's possible, as this helps build a good relationship and trust, which helps massively with follow-on sales and even turning them into new team members down the line. I also give every customer 2 documents. The first document is information on the C9 and all the products in it. It just gives them an information of why they're taking the products and what they do for you. The second one is information on the drinking gel, what it does for you and why you should take it daily. I love the original gel, but the sheet also has information on the other flavors available for those weird people who don't like the taste. Don't know why. This just gives my customer a dangerous knowledge of why they're taking everything, and it really does help with follow-on sales after the C9. I've also made a checklist for the C9, which takes me from initial interest right through to the completion of the cleanse. This helps me keep track of what day they are on and support them through the experience. Here are some of my examples. Days 1 and 2, I will check in 3 times a day, as this is the hardest part, and check in how they found the gel and the shakes, and let them know if I'm there if they need any support. Day 3, I'll check in twice. Firstly, first thing in the morning, to congratulate them on completing the hardest part of the cleanse, and again at night to see how day 3 has gone, and I will ask if they've been able to try any of our other products. If the answer is no, I will offer them a pup, which opens their eyes to the other amazing products we have available. Day 5, they will be starting to feel great now, so in the morning, I check in and ask what their plans are for after. They will normally ask about the Fit 15, the gel or the shakes, due to the seeds I have planted at the beginning. So I give them information. If there is no interest, I will continue to plant seeds. Every other day, I just check in, morning and night, to see how they are doing, and continue to let them know I am there if they need anything. On day 10, I offer them a massive congratulations on completing the C9 and ask if they'd be willing to post a testimonial on their own Facebook page stating why they did the C9, how they found the C9, how they felt before, during, and after, and what they like best about the process. I find this amazing for helping promote my business, and it's really good for referral sales. All this usually leads to follow-on sales, whether it be the Fit 15, Vital 5, or the shakes and the drinking gel, or any of the other products that they've been able to sample from the pup. This all depends, though, on my customer, as they all range from I've got professional athletes right through to people who are just starting to kick off their new healthy lifestyle and what they want to achieve from the program. Then I will begin to take my customer through the customer life cycle. They will become a regular customer. They will be given a pup if they haven't already had one, which I personalize to them. I ask if any of their friends would be interested in trying any of the products and if they'd be willing to hold a product demonstration for me, where they would receive 15% off anything they bought that night for being the host. Also, every month, I add a small item to every order for my regular customers, which leads to increased sales. And when the time is right, I will mention the business opportunity. So I've decided to do something different today. I'm going to do a case study. This is Stuart. Stuart's one of my friends and one of my ex-teammates. And Stuart used to play football at a high professional level. But Stuart suffered a hip injury a couple of years ago, and he was out of football for over a year. And as you can see, he put on a fair bit of weight. Stuart contacted me after seeing one of my many shameless, topless photos on Facebook, promoting the C9, asking if I had painted on my six-pack. After a bit of banter, he told me he was looking to make a football comeback and looking for something to help give him a kick start, and asked about the C9. So I took him through my process, and he bought one there and then. He loved the shakes, but he really hated the gel. But for information I'd given him at the start, he knew it was amazing for him, so he was going to continue to keep taking it. I supported him through the 9 days with my C9 checklist. And he had shown an interest in doing the Fit 1. I explained to him all about it, and he said it sounded like it would really suit his lifestyle. So he went straight on to the Fit 1 after he finished the C9. I continued to support him every day, well, every couple of days, and he asked about the Fit 2 towards the end. But I said, honestly, I thought he would be better taking the drinking gel, the shakes, and the RG, and continuing clean eating and exercise, football training, and gym workouts, and he agreed. So he ordered 3 bottles of drinking gel, 2 shakes, and 1 RG, and I gave him a tooth gel as a thank you for his custom. He was now becoming a regular customer, and I continued to keep in touch with him, and the following month, he ordered 3 drinking gels, 2 shakes, 1 RG, and 2 tooth gels. This time, I also gave him a sports pup to try, and I tailored it to what I knew about him. And the following month, he ordered 3 drinking gels, 2 shakes, 1 RG, 2 tooth gels, and 10 fast break bars from what he'd been able to sample from the pup. He was now a regular customer, and he was spending close to £200 a month with me. I then felt the time was right to mention the business opportunity to him. Because I took the time to look after him, Stuart became a regular customer. And in November, I'm proud to say, he joined forever. And that is just the Team GB customer life cycle at its very best. This is Stuart now, 4 months later. Oh, sorry, this is Stuart in August, 4 months later. So that was the C9, Fit 1, followed by the gel, shakes, and the RG, alongside football training and going to the gym. I think you'll all agree it's an amazing transformation. Some girls liking that. So how much is Stuart worth to me? So Stuart buys 3 bottles of aloe vera drinking gel, which is a profit for me of £30.84. Buys 2 packets of shake, £18.94 profit, and 1 bag of RG, £25.11. So every month, Stuart's worth to me £74.89. Every year, £898.68. And a total over 5 years, £4,493.40. So, let's imagine I had 10 Stuarts. What is that worth to me? So that would be 30 drinking gel sales every month, £308.40 profit. 20 shake sales, £189.40 profit. And 10 RG sales, £251.10 profit. So it's a total per month of £748.90. A total profit per year, £8,986.80. And a total profit after 5 years of £44,200. 934 just for looking after 10 customers. It's pretty impressive. So imagine we're all trained to look after 25 to 30. So my customer top care tips are: you need to become a product of the product. You need to look the part. You need to love the products. I love the products. You may think it's okay for me. I'm a personal trainer in good shape. But if you're not in such good shape, don't worry. If you're becoming a product of the product and you're noticing a difference, people will notice a difference also. They will ask, what is it you have been doing that's helped you lose weight, have better skin, feel better, have better energy? By becoming a product of the product, people will notice, people will ask, and people will become customers. It probably sounds too easy, but it's honestly as easy as that. What products you use regularly, you can recommend with confidence and integrity. A lot of my sales come from me posting loads of topless photos on Facebook. I'm not afraid to do that, as you can see from the photo behind me. These are really powerful for me. I'm proud of how I look, and it's not impossible to achieve this, because anyone who knew me a few years ago will know I didn't look like that. I was almost 4 stone heavier, but I decided something had to change. So I changed my lifestyle, and I changed my mindset. And I believe it's been an incredible turnaround, and it's made a massive difference to my business and my life. And I've also gone from an amateur football player to a professional footballer in that 4 years. So when you set your goals, dream big, because anything's possible when you put your mind to it. My second top tip is your customer care must be excellent. You need to look after your customers, or someone else will. If your customers love the products, but you neglect them, you don't get in touch to see how they're getting on with their products, you let their drinking gel run out or their shakes run out, they will go elsewhere. You need to be keeping on top of that. You should be keeping a note of all your customers when they bought the products, so you know when they're due to run out. You should have a system in place so you never forget when a customer is due a product. For example, a customer bought 2 bottles of drinking gel from me on the 1st of January, and I know they are taking 1 shot per day. So I know in 32 days they will require more gel. I need to make sure I've been in regular contact with this customer, and make sure I get in contact with them 1 week before they're due to run out to see how they're getting on, and let them know I'm putting an order in, and if they want me to order any more. They will normally reply, "I'm getting on great, thanks, but I'm halfway through my last bottle of drinking gel. Can you please order me 2 more?" And of course, I'm always more than happy to oblige. So that's how I look after my customers. These top tips always work for me, and they can work for you too if you follow them. But if you try and cut corners, it won't work. You need to do the basics to a high standard consistently. So when you leave here today, it's up to you to decide how are you going to look after yours. And I wish you all the success this year ahead. Thank you very much.